Well, yeah, that's why I agreed to do the project. They both promised me I wouldn't be doing any lowbrow dick jokes on this, right? I mean, I have the no phallic symbol clause in my contract, and as far as I can see, they're honoring it.
So this week, I'm paying a quick visit to a town I know only too well. I've been here a ton of times, and I know exactly what I'm doing and where I'm going. Well, sort of. And as usual, I'm all buttoned up and ready to go. Awesome.
Rolling?
Are we? Is it actually rolling? Because the last time you said it was actually rolling, and I did like 20 minutes of crap, and then you didn't get any of it. Hey, before we begin, would you like to see my Clinton impersonation? Are you rolling the camera? Hold on, let me just check. It's often just, has a mind of its own, just kind of comes down whenever it wants to.
I tell you, every time I come into the nation's capital, I get this weird, bizarre feeling.
What kind of a bullshit project is this? I only got one in me, so you better capture it, fellas. Okay, anybody who's not involved with this project can just fuck off. You good? Hey, my name is Dave Coyne, and I'm going around to different towns and cities making fun of everyone and everything. And this week's show comes to you live from Comedy Central itself.
I think it would be a crime to come to Washington, D.C., get this close to the White House, and not score an interview with the President of the United States. But the question is, how do I get in there?
Excuse me, sorry. I'm trying to get inside the White House. Do you have any idea how I can accomplish that?
Yeah, you just jump over the fence like everyone else.
Do not touch the gate. Come to the back of the White House. The back of the White House. The back. Just go. Jesus. Stop right there. Turn around. Remove your plaid shirt. The White House is a plaid-free zone. Drop it to the ground. You may proceed.
So goodbye, plaid shirt. Hello, Mr. President.
And now, David Gigglesby Coyne, comedian, enters into a cordial conversation with the 40-something President of the United States of America.
So when I first sat down with President Underwood, I was admittedly a bit intimidated.
Is that going to happen the whole time? Yeah, I got a squeaky chair here. It's probably a government chair, right?
Maybe it was his charming stare, or the fact that I couldn't recall any other president pushing a woman onto the tracks of a moving train.
So what do I call you? Mr. Underwood, or Francis, or Frankie?
You can call me Mr. President, like everyone else does.
That's what I'm doing. So first let me say, Mr. President, thank you for taking the time out to do this interview.
Oh, I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here. I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing.
Good. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. So, tell me, what is it like being the most powerful man in the world?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Vladimir Putin. But if you want to know what it's like being president, I can tell you it's more satisfying and respectful than being a congressman, or even worse, a comedian.
Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha.
Sometimes being commander-in-chief requires patience. But if this interview goes on any longer, I may have to body slam this ass clown.
Yeah, I actually heard that. Paul, you want to get the car?
Open the gate!
Yeah, no, I spoke to Flora. She promised that I wouldn't be doing lowbrow dick jokes on this project. I mean, I'm an artist, right? I have a no phallic symbol clause in my contract. Okay, well, I need it in writing. All right, then.
D.C. is home to some of the best monuments in the country. There's the Washington Monument, erected, pardon the pun, in the 1800s to honor our first president, George Washington, who once said,
"A good moral character is essential for a man, and a big stick is the other."
There's the Jefferson Memorial, built in the 1900s to honor our nation's third president, Thomas Jefferson. You know, the guy who wrote that Constitution, and claimed,
"All men, including comedians, are created equal."
And of course, possibly the most recognized monument in the world.
So what do you think of the Daniel Day-Lewis Memorial?
It's Lincoln, right? President Lincoln?
No, it's the guy who won the Oscar for the movie Lincoln, the big actor, right? That's why they put the whole thing up.
Isn't that your 16th president, the guy who won the Civil War, who emancipated the slaves?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a posh accent and no American history. Thanks.
You should know. You got the whole my left foot thing going.
But my favorite D.C. monument? The George Bush Center for Intelligence. There really are no words.
Suspect is wearing offensive plaid shirt. Copy that.
Hey, you!
Suspect is in custody. Will be dealt with shortly.
So my impression of D.C. is, it's not a good idea to make fun of your presidents. This Guantanamo Hotel, does it include a continental breakfast?